I would love to see a world where you've got a whole generation growing that go, we know about modern day slavery. The reason it's gotten so big is because nobody knew about it.
Former drummer Phil Knight set up his education charity teaching children about modern slavery after hearing the story of his 16-year-old student who'd been sex trafficked from Moldova to the UK as a young girl.
I just couldn't get my head around it that this could happen. And it was only as we sort of got deeper and deeper into it that we realised, well, I don't think there's anyone else who's going into primary schools and teaching kids about this type of stuff. Because it's such difficult subject matter, and you phone a school or you talk to a school to say, can we come in? And you know, they sort of go, modern day and human trafficking, really? But once we've sent them the stuff and they see how we work, we're straight in.
What happens if everything you make your slave do, what happens if I make you do that?
Just Enough UK has been running school workshops on modern slavery for 8 to 16-year-olds since 2013.
In the UK alone now, we've educated over 30,000 children, and that's just going up and up and up with the amount of schools that are now booking in, because we built a name on trust.
You look quite strong, you're quite strong. Good, because today you're going to be my slave. I have a lot.
Trained actor Lindsay McKay has been leading workshops for the past year.
Within the hour-long workshop, we start off with introducing who we are, establishing that we're in a safe environment. We then jump back in time to just see the knowledge that children have already of the topic. Now, has anybody heard of William Wilberforce? 20 years it took for him to get all the signatures he needed to ban slavery. We go through role play scenario with them where the kids get up and get involved. Up you come, Barry. Through acting, different scenarios that could lead to trafficking and how people are tricked into it. So I have their passport, so what does that mean now? Barth, yeah?
They can't leave the country.
They can't leave the country, or they can't leave me. And then from there we do our 5 signs of slavery. So these are the signs to keep you all nice and safe. Also the people around you.
Lindsay believes she has first-hand experience of being groomed by a trafficker while studying in Madrid.
I lived in an all-female flat with a live-in male landlord. And within the short month that I lived there, I had gifts given to me. I was told that I needed to go and meet his friends. He would get angry when I didn't. If I went home, would come pick me up from the airport unannounced. Would track my flights and things like that. He sent me letters and telling me about how I need to go with him. And looking actually back at it now, especially with the work that I'm involved with, Just Enough, I realise how close I actually was. And if I didn't have a supportive family, I probably might have fallen into it.
The most important thing for me was that she was able to take all of that knowledge and all of that and adapt it into her workshop without ever scaring the children, because the biggest thing for Just Enough, and my rule is, it can never shock them. They can never be scared, they can never be worried about what they've seen.
Let us know what you thought of the workshop, whether you enjoyed it, whether you'd like something different, what was your favourite bit.
The 5 ways that you can identify someone who's maybe in slavery, because I think that's a very helpful thing.
The presenter was like showing her expressions, and she wasn't really shy.
I just learned more about modern slavery, and now I understand.
The aim now for Phil and his team is to spread the anti-slavery message to children worldwide.
I'm off to America to start building Just Enough USA. We've been asked by government, where else can you build this? If you can do a workshop on, you know, a great flat screen in a really, you know, great school in London, could you do the same workshop on the back of a truck in Nigeria with no electricity and stuff? And I've said definitely, because it's all down, and as you saw with Lindsay and the team, it's all down to the magic of the presenter.
So now, how many of you believe that one person can change the world? I thought that would happen.
Isa Suarez, CNN, London.